Hey, g'day out there in Twitch land. How are we doing this Monday evening? I tell you what, I had a shitty, fantastic weekend. I was out of the house for, we still got ads on? That's just I was late getting to that one. I was out of the house because it was listed for sale on Thursday, and so we went and stayed at an Airbnb for a few days, and it was horrible. Oh my god, it was downtown, there was noise, and they had bad curtains and a really bad bed. My back hurt, I didn't sleep, and we got a contract on the house and we're done. Just like that. It's all done. Well, all the build-up, all the prep, and it's all done. Inspection is on Thursday. We shouldn't have any problems with that. And then it's just a matter of waiting out the 30 days for the closing time. So we will be out of here on like the 20th of next month. The weekend of the 20th of next month, we'll get out of here. I won't be available whatever the 21st, 22nd is streaming. I will be traveling and setting up and moving into a new place and all of that stuff, and then I've just got then we're just up in North Dakota, and that's it. We're done, just like that, So that went really well. That was excellent. Quick update on the rugby. The Crusaders, because the Chiefs lost to the Blues in the round of 3, they were bumped to second position, second seed, and the Chiefs and the Crusaders then became the top seed, or maybe they were, I don't know, they swapped places anyway. Crusaders were top seed, Chiefs were second seed. They both won their semi-finals, and that's first and second, and through the regular season it kind of makes sense that they won their semi-finals. But then that means that the final was played in Christchurch, and the Crusaders in home playoffs have never lost a game. 31-0, 31-0 now, because they beat the Chiefs in what was essentially a boring game, and I didn't have a horse in the race anyway. I was upset by the whole thing, and I didn't care after that whole season of expectation and excitement. So there we go, we're done. Now let's play some Dune Awakening. Landsraad wrapped up for last week, just yesterday, and on my world, my guild rocked the server, the world, because the world is made up of multiple servers, like about 30 different servers make up the world, and we kicked ass there, and we won the most points, and we will control the Landsraad. I suppose we'll control the Landsraad. It's possible that the other guilds, even though we won more points, could outweigh us, outvote us in the Landsraad. And all of these things... Oh, that's interesting. These all revealed earlier. And I started making... I have a head start. I saw some shit that wasn't supposed to be seen. So, a while ago, and I don't know how long ago, all of these things unlocked, and I saw what was going down. What was it? It was a house drill, whatever it is, the drill gun, and I rearranged the storage, so none of these are open, so all I'm doing is prepping. I already dropped off a bunch of stuff. One of them was Leader Johns, and I picked up 5,000 points for the Leader Johns that I dropped off. Which means I think I've got as high a reward as I really want there. Maybe I could go to the 7,000 point. I mean, I could go all the way. I'm sure I've got a week to do it now. rearranged storage, so we have nice clean storage here. Bottom one is for raw product. I filled up a bunch of these with a whole lot of flour sand. I found great flour sand. Bunch of iron, bunch of carbon, bunch of the erythite crystals. Not an awful lot of aluminium, but aluminium ore, but that is fine because I processed several hundred aluminium, so that's what's left. And the plat stone, processed a bunch of that as well, so that's what's left. I need to go and get some jasmium so I can make some duraloom. What was the... There's two different things. There was the... I don't know which way around it was. This is going to be the problem. Was it the... Oh, I could make it. So... That's the... Was it the adept drill shot? Or was it the house drill shot? I don't know which one it was. So that's a problem. That's a bug. That's a bother. I don't know what they think. Organized inventory is great. My inventory is very organized. I am very happy with it. This is the raw product here that you can sort of, the basic stuff that you can mine out: stones, salvage, fiber, and fuel cells. And then these are the miscellaneous components that are the Fremen components, the old Imperial components, and the Great House components. That's the greens, blues, and oranges. And then over this side are the miscellaneous components. Tier 1, which is just your Holtzman actuator. Tier 2, which is your complex machineries, your gun parts, and your blade parts and armor plating. Tier 3, which is the ray amplifiers, rangefinders, calibrated servoc. I dropped off 500 calibrated servocs because they were one of the things that were a house requirement. I hope they're not all wasted. I'll be upset if they're wasted. Tier 4, there's a whole bunch of stuff here in Tier 4. I dropped off 50 of these heavy caliber compressors and 40 of these still suit tubings. Didn't really have enough of the insulated fabric to drop off, but that is on the list. Maybe I'll go hunting that. It's really interesting. They shouldn't have all released right at the time they did. They're supposed to release over time, so I have a head start. I know what's coming. I can go and farm for still suit tubing and calibrated servocs and heavy compressors. And the stuff you get from crashes, the manifests. And then here we have the raw product that you mine, right? So we've got copper, then flour sand. Flour sand, it doesn't quite fit because you don't mine it in the same way. Iron, carbon. Copper makes copper, flour sand makes silicon, iron makes iron, carbon makes steel, the crystals make cobalt paste, the aluminium ore makes aluminium, the basalt stone makes plastone, the jasmium ore makes duraloom, and I don't have enough aluminium. Oh, I suppose I do now, actually. I could just finish that. There you go. And then the titanium ore. It's titanium. I don't think I can smelt titanium at the moment because I don't have the large... That's not what I want to do. That way. I don't have the large... Wait, that can't be right. Advanced whip, no. Weapons fabricator, garment fabricator, the advanced fabricators. Large ore refinery requires plastium ingots. So I must be able to make plastium with this thing. can make plastium with this. Titanium requires the stravidium, which you can only get from the deep desert. So I have enough stuff to make some of that. What do we got going here? We've got still a whole lot of aluminium processing. Let's go put these into the containers so that storage doesn't overflow. What did I pick up there? Is it? It was steel. Steel. If I could name these, it'd be great. Aluminium and Duralum. Now I need the Duralum. That's the wrong. That's what we're doing there. That's I need the Duralum because I need to be able to make a Mark V cut ray. Oh, I'm one short on thermoelectric coolers. Damn. Did I use some of those in something? Okay, that means I have to go up to the deep desert again and hit a... This is crazy. They're not there. I saw them all, every single one of them. I checked them and I got a whole bunch of stuff in, and I wasn't the only one. One of the other guys in my guild was doing some as well. Lots of points got spent. There was a lot turned in that very short time. We've rearranged the house. The copter landing is now the roof, instead of having a separate space outside. I don't need to expand. I want to figure out how to take back this. Here, like I have extended, you can see the line right there. I think that's the line where I've extended the fiefdom that way. Kind of might need to extend it upwards, but we'll deal with that later. At the moment, I'd like to take this back, and I don't know how to take that back. Perhaps the idea. Do I have a soldado? Take a scan of this building, which is close to the way I... There we go, Soldado Replicator. Requires just a little salvage metal. This is close to the way I want it. I haven't got all the plastone in, so at the moment it doesn't... It's got a bunch of chome facility stuff in it, like this floor. All these floors here, actually. As you can't change the floor underneath something, you've got to like tear it out, and if I tear that floor out, then I lose all of these storages. But I don't line up. I wish there was better snapping. But that one at the front there is out of line. It's silly, but there you go. That's I'm silly. Okay, that's better. They're not all as easy as that to get corrected, though. Yeah, I want the tool, and I believe it was something that they said was coming in in the AMA. The Ask Me Anything Div, Ask Me Anything thing that came up. Need more bodies. Was that you would be able to change a building style. Still got a lot of aluminium to process here. So before it gets to the plastone, and then I'll be able to finish the building off, switching over to Atreides, I'm pretty sure. So what I need to do now, gosh, well, I can't turn in these Landsraad things like I thought, and I don't remember exactly whether it was a sword as well. There's two things. There was the house, there was the drill shot here, which was either the adept or the house drill shot. I'm not sure which one. Drill shot and drill shot. It was one of these two drill shots. I'm not sure which one. And then the other one was was it a sword or a rapier? Don't know. One of them was a jewelry one. One of them was a aluminium one. I can't remember which way around they were. So that's a little frustrating. But I can farm still suit, heavy compressors, still suit tubing, heavy compressor, heavy caliber compressor, and shipping manifests. I can collect those. And I need some jasmium. I need some jasmium so I can make the cut ray. I need something more than just the jasmium to make the cut ray, though, don't I? Also need a thermoelectric cooler. Okay, so let's head to the deep desert first. Start off deep desert. Hey, Crow, how you doing? Welcome. Have you decided if you're going to get this game yet? The problem is it's all online. And I'm not sure your internet's up for that. Maybe? I don't know. Tell me. You haven't thought about it, too busy. So how's the new business? Is that what's keeping you busy? Oh, speaking of busy, you know how I've been like crazy busy getting the house all repaired and prepared to go on the market. So we were out all weekend. We went and stayed in the Airbnb while the house was getting quite a few showings. It surprised me how many showings they did. No open house. It was all just showings, and we have a contract already. We're signed on a contract. How brave am I? Am I going to go up to D5? That's the PvP zone. I don't know, man. we'll go to A5 first. And D4. Go to D4. Maybe hit some... So the Corolith's storm has run through, and nothing is where it was before. Everything is supposedly changed in this situation. Oh wait, my map is still uncovered, and look, the testing station is still there. I'm gonna run that testing station again. Relatively straightforward. Somebody else is over here. G'day, g'day.
Cleared out for you. Enjoy.
Thank you. Well, it might be even easier then if they've just cleared it. I might just be able to run through it and pick up the goodies. We'll see. I won't make too many assumptions about that. Test here. Not that one. Look at that. That's the good stuff, and I didn't have to do any work for it. I was lucky. So those guys are not necessarily on my server. They may be on my server, but they quite likely not. They are, so we're in the open world now. All servers that are part of this world are sharing this zone. Which is potentially good and potentially terrifying, because I am in the non-PvP area, so nobody should be able to shoot me here. Although, having said that, there are a couple of spaces in the non-PvP zone which are PvP spaces inside the non-PvP zone, which is a little confusing, but keeps things interesting. They have those in the regular area as well, on our server. So you could, in that situation, find yourself engaged in PvP with someone from your server, as opposed to just out there in the world, which is people from all servers that make up the world. So for me, on a private server, that means the only people that are on it are my guildmates. So when I go into one of those PvP areas on the server, there's nothing to worry about. Out here, Deep Desert is definitely a little bit different. The enemies could start respawning at any second. Gotta be ready for it. Oh, I've switched myself off chat. Yeah, we sold. Yes, we sold, or we have a contract. It's not like finished yet, but it's really close. Yeah, so it went on the market on Thursday, and we had a contract on Sunday. So that is great. It means I get a couple of weeks now where I don't have to worry about anything much, and then a couple of weeks where just hard into packing. Yeah, thanks. Ooh, really happy about that. Happy that it wasn't drawn out. We can just move on quickly. There was some concern that it wouldn't sell quickly and we would end up with the tenants moved out of the other house. Plan my stream, I move around my streams. I expect to miss the streams the week of the 20th of July. But that should be it. I will probably be driving truck cross country, a big U-Haul cross country on those days. That's the start. That was it. This was a really short run. I remember this one. But I do hope, and we will see, I do hope that I will be up and running for the streams the following week, so we will see. So that was a quick and easy run, and thanks to the people who are just here in front of me, having cleared it out for me. Whoever they may have been. Whatever faction they were serving. As soon as we get this change zone screen, I'm going to go find my water bottle. I'll be right back. took the window air conditioner out of this room for showing. Didn't want to advertise the fact that this room has heat problems. House is generally pretty good, and it has 2 AC zones, upstairs, downstairs, separate AC for each of them. It's pretty good. But this room is not good. It is east facing and has huge windows here beside me, all the way up to the 12-foot ceiling, and there's only one vent for the AC, for the heating system, and it's sort of a little dinky offshoot to the main ducting, and it doesn't work very well in here. This room is not well controlled, so I have a window AC, and I haven't put it back in yet, and I'm dying. Only packing boxes came with the Hummingbird module. Yes, if only. What I really wanted, Alicia, was the construction tool that is in the game. I really wanted to be able to just like what and have things be fixed and fresh and new again. Could have done with one of those last week. Not a storm, is there? Is at home to drop off these pieces and pick up my radiation suit and go over into irradiated desert. Get some more jasmine. I hand collect some jasmine so that I can build the tool to be able to collect it with on the back of my buggy, which will work out a lot better. But I need some plant stuff first. I used up more than I had realized. This? Oh, that's right. That was the Hummingbird wing module. I don't think I have any spice-infused duralium dust at all. I do have some spice-infused duralium dust. That was what I just picked up. Nice. Be able to do something useful with that. Oh, that's a medkit 4. It's very nice. little dispenser belt that I have in my pocket. Not oh, I got some irradiated slag out of that. What did I destroy? Did I destroy something of a higher level than I realized? And it was... Oops. I may have made a mistake. Keeping my money under the mattress kind of situation. We got 400,000 coins sitting in this container here. And this container. Here's my clothes. So let's grab the radiation suit. There's the radiation suit. And jump back in the Thopter. Radiation suit on. Playlist set. Hydrating. We're good to go. Seatbelts fastened. And do I have enough fuel? One other fuel in the pocket. Where I'm going before I take off. Oh, look, they're all, they're not all gone. Just have to zoom in. This is all supposed to reset. So, after the storm came through earlier today, but none of my markers are... And we're on a glide path now. While gliding, we can go considerably faster than while we're under power. Pulling 172 kilometers an hour right now, just over 100 miles an hour. Can you get attacked by worms? Yes. Not only can you get attacked by worms, but when you get attacked by worms, you lose everything. Most other deaths, you can do a corpse run and get your stuff back. But when you get attacked, if you get eaten by a worm, it is that you lose everything. You are alive, but you lose everything. There is a worm right there. That's it. I'm done.
Vector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Alright, so radiation is now ticking back down again. Get another node, another couple of nodes. Once it reaches 0. Yeah, if you are running across the sand, driving across the sand, landing on the sand, and doing work in the sand, like collecting any of the stuff that's in the sand, it would be like flour sand or spice or some sort of unknown buried something. These things all generate worm aggro, and that's going to get you in some trouble with this wormy worm. Stay out of the water. Thanks, Isaac. Thank you, and welcome back. Hey, were you on earlier when the Landsraad dropped all of the information about what was coming up? I was on, and someone else on the server was on. It posted all 25 of the houses and what it was that they wanted for this go around with the Landsraad. The information's gone now, but it all came up. I don't know, I don't remember what they all were. I definitely don't remember what they all were. There was a drill shop. I don't remember. I think it was the house drill shop, but it might have been the adept. There was one house and one adept weapon. I think it was the house drill shop. I'm not 100% sure. But there were some other things which we'd definitely be getting on. It's bugged out the weekly bonus. Oh, bugger. Alicia, how was that landing? It's not really on the marker, but it's pretty good. We get a pass mark for that one. Oh, I need to go back and get the jasmine. Well, I've been collecting it if you don't. Then put it into storage. Killing slavers and deserters, definitely. House drill shot, adept swords, Mark 5 shields, yes, Leader Johns, a bunch of Regis, and then there was also the still suit, tubing, the... God damn it, there was a bunch of things that I had. I could do still suit, tubing. It'll come to me. There were a couple others. Slavers and deserters were definitely on the list as well. I didn't see the sandflies this time around. And of course Atreides and Harkonnen troops were on there as well. Calibrated cervix and heavy compressors, yes. And I dropped off some of all of this. I dropped off cervix, I dropped off heavy compressors, I dropped off still suit tubing, dropped off a bunch of Leader Johns. And then it was all gone. So we've lost that? It's like janked out completely. That's a bother. Having gone to the effort of winning the situation. Not to be rewarded for it. I don't suppose they're going to give back all the stuff that we traded in to get that bonus. Drop off. Red suit should have enough jasmium now to make enough Duraloom to be able to make the cut ray that I need. But it's not going anywhere as long as we've still got 59 aluminium that need to be made. That uses up all the Duraloom, all of the jasmium. Extra bottles here. Which is why, because they tinkered with the times. It's like week 1 again. Yep. Where? But we spent all the resources that we gathered. Those are gone. And they're not coming back. Processing a lot of metal right now. Let's get some standard filters going in here. That automatically resumed. Oh, I thought there wasn't a body in there. Would have sucked. Oh, particulate filters. That's a new level. Oh, that's for the upgraded ones, right? Don't have those. Plant fiber? All the things to run out. Actually, I suppose plant fiber in its way is one part of that click, because you cannot do bulk. There's no way. There's no way to upgrade that process. Suppose we need to be able to make plant some farm. I've got so much weight in my pockets. No point carrying around a blood extractor if you don't also have blood bags. That's the ones I picked up. There's no more. There is no more. I'm gonna go looking for some shipwrecks, maybe shipwrecks, I think. Or I could hit up some missions and see if I can keep, if I can unlock some tier 2 skills, tier 3 skill even. I seem to have made some progress on a couple of those areas. Carrying a bunch of contract items, but they don't take up space apparently. We get 35 inventory items, and the contract items don't count towards inventory. Phew. Complete contract for the sponsor, it says, but he hasn't given me any more. Like, I keep going back to him, and he's got nothing to say. Let's go back to him now. Let's see. Let's just see, Mr. Tolliver. Do you have anything new for me, sir? Too few. Thinking about where to relocate my base. Base is a good place for starting, but it's perhaps not the most effective base of operations for land. It's sliding over top of me. This time around, the Coriolis storm, it's just like storming everywhere all the time. Got anything more for me, sir?
We meet again.
We do. Do you have anything new for me?
Unfortunately, I do.
Oh, you do? Yes.
Something
Oh, yes.
more somber, but it needs doing. I need a body and ID tags located to clear a name. We must defend the honor of our brothers and sisters, living and dead. In light of your previous endeavor, I suspect I know whom the tags belong to. At least we can hope to clear his name in death.
All right. Let's do that. Sub on YouTube as well. Thanks, man. Have a good one, sir. Into glide mode. Leave that there, actually. We'll deal with you. 30 meters away. It's right here. Well, having an ornithopter made that a particularly easy mission.
We meet again. Let me see. They belong to the informant you were sent to meet. This blasted war of skullduggery. Trenton was innocent. Sometimes I wonder if... No, forget it. The war of assassins takes a toll. Something more than blood. Sometimes I think we own... It's best left unsaid. Good work.
Forgive my boldness, but your ideals seem so strong, yet beaten down.
Am I so transparent? That can't be a good trait for spycraft. You're right, of course. This war of assassins is a war of attrition and tiny bites.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
I leapt into it with so much fervor. To answer the call of Duke Leto, to go into battle side by side with Duncan Idaho and Gurney Halleck.
Yes.
Glorious. But that wasn't the reality. No battle to end all battles, just this endless cold war in this hot hell. I thirst not for water, but righteousness. The worst part? The Harkonnens thrive in this. Treachery feeds them. Little by little, we diminish, and the only way out, yes, that is a victory of a kind. Maybe the only victory that truly matters. Thank you. Enough I am of House Atreides. There is no call. I do not answer. There is no faith that I betray. My roots stretch back to the ancient mythologies of Earth, and I cleave to it all the tighter since coming to Arrakis. Look over at my counterpart, Max. Any other questions? Then I have work to do. We meet again.
What's next?
We've located some of the dessert. Hope you're not squeamish.
Nope. Let's do this. This time we get to do some fun stuff. Because none of the Landsraad and whatever you call it, none of these are unlocked. Anything that we do that supports them doesn't count. Doesn't count till it turns on. I don't know what will happen to all the stuff that I donated earlier. Landed up there. Too far away to be effective. They go down much like we go down, and they can revive themselves. They're like down but not out. But when they go down from a headshot with poison, they don't get back up. Have nothing interesting. Oh, I could take the blood though. More than a full stack of those. That I can use, but only enough. Only from 4 of them. Only brought a single blood bag with me. They should pack extra antidotes. I'm good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I've got some Ben and Jerry training as well, so I can mitigate poison damage if they hit me with poison. But a shot in the noggin certainly does slow things down. Is this not the way in? Was there a way out of here? I didn't see a way out of here. Did I miss something? There. Upstairs they are.
Who's that?
No goodies?
Someone's here.
I'm putting you down. We've got income.
I was not prepared for the one behind me. That was, Shields up, he said, but he didn't have a shield. noticed any of the alarm like this one that I need to disable.
They're here!
Trick, stasis mine, and a poison mine. So you trigger the poison and can't get out of it. Lots of them. That way and up. Let's go. That way, still up. Spiral deserter. Extract 500 milliliters of blood from deserters of the rift. We did that, but now I need a blood bag. Well, bother. I did that, but I did it all at the bottom before I triggered the quest update thing. One of these guys would drop me a blood bag. I could do that, do it then. Actually, I probably can't because I've cleared it. There's no one left to get blood out of, apart from those two. Didn't even have to hit him. Well, that's a pain in the tuchus. Fine. I mean, whatever, I'll go back and empty the blood bag out and process the blood into water. And we'll come back and do it again. Deserters, which I must remember are in the cliff, are one of the things we're going to have to collect once the Landsraad stuff sorts itself out. That's a medium-sized view. That's a trap. It's a different sized fuel cell fit in my corner. Boots and a Mark III welding torch, slaver scalp mask. To be Mark III torch. Down the Mark V. process the blood. Paperwork for blood bags is always a pain, even on Arrakis. Yes. Yes. Kinda gross. There we go. Should have no problem with that now. And the body is getting there. What did I say? Steel. What you do? Let's do a quick check on where the aluminium processing is at. Oh, we got the plastone done. We're onto the dura-aluminium. That's not what I meant to do. Aluminium? No, we don't have aluminium. Okay. Good enough. Close enough. Ready to go. Can make that upgraded. That upgraded piece for the buggy cut ray, the buggy cut ray that will help the jasmine. Now, getting jasmium to make the resource that I need to be able to make the cut ray would be easier. Sometimes that worm sounds really close. Oh, change set. I can do it. No, can't. Can't. Change the set of an existing piece. I really would like to be able to change the set. The set of an existing piece. Okay with that floor. Which means I should probably take that floor out. As much as the hexagonal floor tiles do look better, this gives me a consistency. And I don't have to tear up stuff underneath. Okay, does that mean I'm ready to go? We have Chone facility down here. Atreides up above. Kind of think it might be good. Granite stone for the walls. Chone facility for the soul. So, and the point there is that this now should actually be ready for me to like copy this layout and then rebuild this in the location that I want. It's all built and planned, and I should be able to just capture the whole blueprint for this building and relocate it. It does look kind of down. Problem is that I want something that looks a little interesting and cool, but also is highly functional, and once you go for highly functional, you end up with squares, because squares are highly functional. Sometimes when I'm in my auto, I forget that shift is not the go faster. You don't need the go faster button. Here it means almost the opposite of go faster. It means turn the engines off. It does actually make you go faster when you glide. Glide at somewhere between 95 and 170 kilometers an hour, depending on how much dive you've got going with your glide. When you're flying under power, you fly at about 80 kilometers. So the shift button is the go faster button, but just not in the way you might expect. Two little dips in with my Mark IV
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
blood tool, and we've got our 500 milliliters, 5 liters of blood required to analyze the blood of 27. We're supposed to handle it. I have a marker now. Building a base mid-cave crawl.
Shield on!
100 meters away, but it was 100 meters away and down. 100 meters below. It's 37 meters away and below. Yes, this is it. This is probably the one that I cleared a moment ago. There was nobody up top, so, and there should have been two guys there. It may still be cleared from when I was here. Is this still empty? Yeah, that's empty when I was here. Still further down. That's it. Report back. You've learned something interesting. We won't tell you what it is, but you have learned something, and it is interesting. There's a little spice bloom just down there. And there's another spice bloom just popping up. They are right here in the Haga Basin though, so they're not very big ones. Oh, God, that's not good flying. Look at it, it's just a little one. Huge explosion, it was just a little baby. All right.
We meet
Oliver,
again.
what do you got? We meet again.
What were the results?
The console was as confused as me. Came back with unknown error.
That is troubling. There are frightful stories being whispered about. I have my suspicions, but I must not jump to conclusions until we know more.
What aren't you telling me?
I must know more first. An old friend of mine is mixed up in... She might be in danger. I've been trying to locate her.
Send me
It's a
in,
delicate
Chief.
matter. That's all I can say for
Saving girls
now.
in dangers.
A gang of Harkonnen deserters are holed up in a testing station.
Damn.
I have reason to believe one of them knows the crash site of a ship called the Catheria. Go to the testing station. Find a report or any other evidence. You're good. Find the intel I need, and I promise to be more transparent on these matters. Deal? Do whatever it takes. This one is important to me.
Right, Lieutenant. but only because it's important to me. Saw somebody pull a cool maneuver the other day. See, can we do a stall turn? Thankfully, can't get that. This is what I have to go into. I think it's got to talk like this. That was some bad shooting that time. Thankfully. Dude was completely oblivious.
Who's there?
A stroll on on an Arrakis beach. That is an interesting metaphor. Certainly sandy. Oh. Well, that was silly of me to not empty my pockets before I came here. Guys got anything interesting? You're all got the same boring stuff.
Identify yourself.
I see something.
It's like an entrance to a testing station. Let's do this. It's like Bullseye and Womp Rats in Beggars Canyon back home.
Welcome, honored guest. Dr. Natalia Manis here, head of testing station number 29. My fellow station leads are constantly reminding me of what a plum assignment this station is, located as it is in this deep graben, rich in shade and sheltered from the weather. Too survive on the floor. Station number 29 are must for
Just toppled over and fell on his head. Nobody got to the alarm that time. No second wave. To get exactly 1,000, there was no overflow. There were 4 of them. Access granted. Which just means you different. What do you got? So much water down here. My still suit is full, and like every drop of sweat and humid breath and whatever is going to waste because I've got nowhere to put it. But I'm completely disabled. And my still suit is full. And my leader john is full. Cargo hold is indeed full, Felicia. Cargo hold Oh. We can't take any more, Captain. Everything is full.
Welcome, honored guest. Dr. Natalia Manning.
Oh, cargo manifests. That's a good one. I need to try and think. Oh, there was a crashed ship that I was going to go and try and grab. What is smoke? Is it not smoke? Is it storm? We do have a storm coming through. We've got flashes of lightning. Borealis storm must be 4 hours away now. And then everything's going to get wiped. All right, Doc.
We
No,
meet again.
not Doc. Lieutenant. I got the information.
Fantastic. Let's see what you found out. Yes, this is it. The Cytheria crashed in the Haga Rift. Commendable work. Commendable. I do. Things are progressing. We've decrypted that spy's report. We're still sifting through data, but it links the renegade Skorda to someone I know, Flag Officer Katrina Kloros. Katrina was commander of the Cytheria when the ship went down. She survived, but it's now clear that she turned deserter following those events. She's the missing friend I mentioned. At this point, I have more questions than answers. I don't like where any of this is leading. My superiors have been monitoring Katrina, but she won't talk to any Atreides. They want to know more. I want to know more. I need you to talk to her.
Talk to her?
As someone less official, you might be able to get her to talk. She has to know something that makes this madness make sense. Based on the previous intel you gathered for me, from those Harkonnen deserters, she's near the wreck of the Cytheria in the Haga Rift. My superiors didn't seem at all surprised by this revelation. They're holding something back. They've known. I agreed. None of us see the same person in the mirror as when we first landed on Arrakis. Will you go find Katrina Kloros?
Certainly.
I eagerly await your report.
There's
just one more thing. Do whatever it takes to convince Katrina to return to the fold. She was a mentor and a hero of mine. She stands for everything I once believed in. Our path has become so twisted. This war of assassins corrodes our honor and identity. It corrodes me. The Atreides are not the Atreides anymore. I'm at the edge. I need a win. Everything seems to turn out wrong. But we can save her. We can make it right. I have to believe that. Thank you. That means a great deal to me. And more.
It would be nice to get a good resolution here, but I think the reality is the wrong word, but the more likely outcome of this situation is in the reward engine. Awesome. Main reward. I get there. A house Jabal spit dart. I already have a better one. But thanks. I kind of think that the whole point of this War of Assassins, yeah, I mean, it's the Emperor's tool for manipulating the great houses, right? Like, its whole purpose is to make you be busy and also killing each other and losing your way to the point. The Emperor's a bad person. Death to tyrants. So. Alright, well, let's empty out inventory, so we're ready to go for tomorrow. It is time for me to wrap up here. I will be doing more of this tomorrow. Well, there's nobody here. I'd send a raid out, because I know that people are definitely streaming this game, unlike many games that I play. I'm the only person who cares about them in any way, shape or form. This one, not so. What do we got there? A Cal still suit mask. Steel level still suit mask. Oh gosh. We've got 4 welding torches. 3 of them are Mark IIIs, and I have to destroy those ones. Recycle those ones. But they look exactly the same as the Mark V, so don't mess it up, Juspar. I got some cash in my pocket still, and blood to put into the processor. Did I make? Didn't make the filters for the wind traps, because I was short on fiber. I went out to get the fiber, and then I forgot why I'd gone out to get the fiber. However, we're at 60% full. Uh, 157 litres, 90 litres, 91 litres of 157. I could build a large. Let's build a large. Nope, can't build a large. Short silicon blocks? Well, I can fix that. Oh, and it takes 150 of my 180 Duralum ingots. Oh, must do right now while I remember. So I don't go and use them up on something else. The Mark V cut ray. That's got to go in the buggy. Go with the buggy and collect more jasmium, and then I can make much more of the Duralay. Oh yeah, it's the hummingbird cleaning modules as well. How many? I got 6 permits for that. Type strafe. Type normal. Don't know what the type strafe means. Glide speed 150, glide speed 150. Turn rating 6, agility 4, turn rating 4, agility 3. Don't know what they add to the whole situation. I'm going to leave them off until I know why I would be putting them on. Let's change the cut ray on the buggy so that's ready to go. And then it's time to wrap her up. Detach the Mark IV cut ray. Assemble the Mark V cut ray. Alright. There's probably no need to continue to have the Mark IV cut ray, so we'll disassemble that into at least some parts. Tidily away where they belong. Okay. Inventory. I got some cash in my pocket, but that's about the only thing that is more than needs to be. I've got 640 power used, so I can turn off one of these generators here. Set some lubricant. Can't turn on the fabricator above without turning that on. Oh, that's right, I got this spit down. That's right. Which is in perfect condition, so it's right at the bottom of the list. Why would you recycle something that's in perfect condition? One heavy caliber compressor. Okay, that is me out of here. That was fun. Got some work done with Tolliver. I wonder if that has improved my standing with the Atreides yet. I should have checked that before I left. Might be able to buy some more stuff at the vendor, at the faction vendor. Take a look at that tomorrow. I am off tonight. I will be back tomorrow. Please don't forget to hug your loved ones and stay curious. Good night, everyone.